It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to the Friday football edition of the Mike Prince Show here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, coming to you each and every day. Of course, our social media handles for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network, and our 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode. Today's episode being made possible by Diva Skin Conditioner has formulated a product for those who suffer with the challenges that diabetes can bring when it comes to skin conditioner. You can visit their website today at divafeet.com. That's DIVAH feet.com, or you can give them a call at 909-270-0026. And of course, the great people from the Law Office of Attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. That phone number is 979-826-8008. Of course, it's being Football Friday. We have somewhat of a trial run that we're going to have on today. We have a call-in, young brother by the name of Darian Gaines, a little episode of Dino's Sports. We'll jump right into that, and we'll get further along with today's Football Friday program.
Dino's Sports. Pay the man. New Orleans Saints wide receiver Michael Thomas is going to his fourth season as an NFL wide receiver, looking to have a new contract in his hand. It is reported that Thomas is asking for $22 million a year. The Saints have said they have no problem making Thomas the highest paid receiver in the NFL. The Saints and Thomas differs on the amount of money. Michael Thomas deserves the $22 million that he is asking for. Michael has quietly did his job for the Saints. Thomas has caught more passes in the first three seasons than any receiver in the history of the NFL. The record was formerly held by Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham is making $18 million a year. He's currently the highest paid receiver in the NFL. Beckham is a good receiver that has often been the subject of controversy while with the New York Giants. Michael Thomas has led the Saints to great heights. He is often double-teamed. Thomas has been the model citizen for the Saints. New Orleans Saints pay Thomas now, because if you don't, somebody will pay him, because once again, you don't want to pay your top player.
And of course, that was Dino's Sports, D-K-N-O-S Sports, breaking it down about his beloved New Orleans Saints. As we mentioned, today is Football Friday. We've been going over the Panthers' 2019 projected season. We have the Panthers coming off of a win against Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and they'll be headed back home to take on Edward Waters. Edward Waters will be the final home game of the 2019 campaign for the Panthers, and they'll finish up Thanksgiving Day at Alabama State. But for the matter at hand, the Panthers should have no problem, and I'll repeat that, no problem at all taking care of Edward Water, and the Panthers will roll on to a 7-3 overall record headed to Montgomery, Alabama. I won't even dare to put out a score projection on this one, and that's no disrespect to Edward Waters. I just feel like it will do what it does. The Panthers will go out and dominate this contest from beginning to end. I know you have to play the games, and the only thing that really the Panthers could come up short is the injury bug. So we keep our eyes, toes, and fingers crossed on that event. But the Panthers should be rolling into Montgomery with a 7-3 record, and we'll wrap up with the projection of the football season next week as the Panthers will close out against Alabama State.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
I want to also remind you about the Football Friday. For those of you who may not have caught the news, Blinn Buccaneer football will be broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, going into its third year. Heard from Coach Mahan earlier this week, and truly excited about the 5 games that'll be featured here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The unique thing about this particular season, all broadcasts will be at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So stay tuned to the website at obnradio.com for more information on that. And of course, our commentary of the week. Those of you who follow me on Twitter at The Mike Prince Show saw a tweet that I put out on yesterday, a couple of tweets, in fact, about the Mountain West Conference. The Mountain West Conference is a conference that is at the end of the road as far as its television contract with CBS Sports. And they're looking for a possible new deal. And there was some hopes that ESPN and ESPN Plus would have an interest in carrying their broadcasts for the conference. As I mentioned, they are currently in a deal with CBS Sports. Right now, the deal has them receiving about $16 million, between $11 and $16 million as a conference. Now, here are the teams that make up the Mountain West Conference: Air Force, Brigham Young University, Colorado State, San Diego State, New Mexico, Nevada, UNLV, Utah, and Wyoming. Those 9 schools make up the Mountain West Conference. And they're getting a reported $11 to $16 million deal with CBS Sports. Now, you can go back and read this story that I have attached to my Twitter handle at The Mike Prince Show. And they were hoping and having a lot of wishful thinking that they could get picked up on the ESPN platform. They said they know they would double their increase as far as payouts go, which led me to thinking, what is our deal? When I say our, I'm talking about the Southwestern Athletic Conference in relations to payouts for the conference schools from ESPN. Now, I've done a little research, and I'm still doing some research because I've reached out to some key components on each level, and I'm still trying to find out what the magic number is. But stay tuned. We'll get it, even if we have to do an open records request act. We'll get it to you. But I do know that when the dust has settled for the MEAC, the average payout comes to about $18,000 per institution. Now, I'm talking football only for right now. There are 11 institutions that participate in football from the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. And just on simple layman's math, that's about $198,000 payout from ESPN to the MEAC schools. Now, when I look at the Mountain West Conference makeup, and yes, I do understand it's an FBS conference, but that doesn't mean a hill of beans from what I'm about to lay out. When we talk about overall attractiveness and interest, and maybe I'm being biased, but I would be willing to put up a bet that the Southwestern Athletic Conference is a much sexier appeal than the Mountain West Conference. When I look at this Mountain West Conference, the schools of sex appeal, if you allow me to use that term, are BYU, Utah, and maybe Air Force. In comparison, the sex appeal from the Southwestern Athletic Conference would be Grambling State, Southern, Jackson State, in comparison to that of the Mountain West Conference. I can even go on to add Prairie View, and let us not forget Alcorn. Those 5 institutions alone has more appeal than Air Force, BYU. BYU might be in a league of its own because they do have some notoriety. But when it comes pound for pound, producing NFL legends, hands down, the SWAC is superior. But those deals, or that conference, has a $16 to $11 million deal from CBS Sports. Just for keepsake, I wonder, what would they offer the SWAC and the MEAC for an opportunity to partner with them? Might be one of those questions that the world may never know. But I just thought it would be an interesting Football Friday conversation. You can chime in on it. Let us know what you think. The dial-in message center is 713-570-6736. I believe, hands down, the Southwestern Athletic Conference would be a much more attractive TV deal than the Mountain West Conference. Or think I'm being too biased? Let me know. 713-570-6736. July 16th will be our SWAC Media Day from Birmingham, Alabama. Getting excited about that one. Carlos Brown and yours truly will be live on Radio Row, running down coaches, student athletes, athletic directors, getting the latest information as we get ready for the 2019 campaign. Also remind you that it's not too late for you to register for the National Alumni Association Convention held by Prairie View A&M University, July 25th through the 27th. One of the apex moments would be the Athletic Summit with a State of the Union address from Athletic Director Fred Washington. We have confirmation that Coach Eric Dooley from football, Glenn White from bowling, and Kevin Jennings from golf will be in attendance. Photo ops, Q&A sessions available. For more information on registering for the Prairie View A&M University National Alumni Convention, dial 936-857-5817. Well, my time has come that I must exit stage left. Hope you're enjoying your extended weekend. Don't forget to join us on Saturday morning for the Carlos Brown Show live beginning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I've got to go. My time is up. I am the radio guy, Mike Prince, and until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.